the year. Man, 2021, we in this thing, man. Shout out to everybody waking up and starting that year off. If you did not, right? If you ain't get up, you ain't get to the push-ups, the sit-ups, the diet already, it's okay. Start on Monday. Sanders, what up, brother? It's Monday. Start today. We ain't mad if you ain't jump up and automatically get to the, you know what I'm saying? It kind of started on the weekend. So I know some of y'all, the way you set up. There she go, family. What up, y'all? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I know the way it's set up sometime. It take a little minute for you to get to where you was going because it started on the weekend. So when it started on the weekend, the way your mind is set up is Monday is technically when the new year started for you. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to everybody that woke up with them goals today. And started them goals today, man. Shout out to everybody checking in. Alicia, how you doing? Good morning. Jasmine, good morning. Brother Shedrick, good morning. How is the PlayStation working for you? PlayStation 5 winner, of course, with Edity.com. Chevelle, what's going on, cuzzo? Man, big shout out. Lakeisha, good morning. Monica, good morning. Tremaine, what is going on? Good morning. We back, baby. We definitely are back in this thing, man. I am looking forward to a blessed year this year, a good year this year. Champ, what's going on, brother? PA, what is going on with you, my brother? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Consuelo, how you doing this morning? Mr. J, what's going on? Fee, how you doing this morning? Scott, what is going on with you this morning, man? 1010. I don't know if my family got me yet. Hold on, let me see. Oh, and I won 1010. Hello. So, Monique, how you doing? Good morning. Happy New Year to everybody checking in. And before I get started, Jasmine, happy birthday, y'all. Happy birthday to Jasmine. What is it? What season is it? I think it's I forgot because it's whatever Dylan is. Capricorn season, I believe it's Capricorn. Shout out to all the Capricorns tuned in and watching. For me, right, and towards the last week, for everybody who is a part of the AM Wake Up Show Day One group on Facebook, you knew what was going on to a certain extent. Again, be sure you send a request to the AM Wake Up Show Day One. It's my group on Facebook. I kind of let everybody know that I was taking some time off to spend with the kids. You know, I've been going hard even after. I mean, this time last year, I was starting a new radio show. It was a lot going on. And even after I stepped away from radio, I continued to build this show out. So I hadn't really officially taken any time off to be with the kids and the wife and just give them their time. And so I put a message inside of the AM Wake Up Show group. Hey, guys, last week of the year, my kids are off from school. I'm going to take some time, spend with the family. So, of course, that Monday was Dylan's birthday. And Dylan had a blast. Dylan had a blast for his birthday. I don't know if I can recall. What did my parents like? Did my parents ever do like some just wild and crazy stuff for me for my birthday? Good morning, IG. I see y'all, man. My bad. Good morning. Did my family ever do anything crazy for me for my birthday? Not that I recall. You know what I'm saying? Being honest, I don't never remember no wild and crazy stuff that was going on. But I got a chance. I know my son's favorite artist, 1, Don Toliver, 2, Travis Scott. So Thanksgiving, he got a chance to meet Don Toliver. Hold up, my bad. Hey, let me turn you on. You say what, dude?
I thought it was gonna be Travis Scott with the apron on.
Hold up, y'all. Let me get Radio Boss Jr. straight now. I ain't know he was joining us on the show. They out of school today. All right, here you go. You want this too?
Yes. Thank you.
Let me reset the show up. Need some headphones, brother?
Yes, sir.
All right, there you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there he is. The Radio Boss Jr. is officially in the building. How you feeling, son?
Good.
Feeling pretty good, man?
Yes.
You know what we did not do this morning? I was waiting for you to get here. We did not tell them to share the video. Can you ask everyone to share the video, please?
Share the video.
Facebook, if you are watching this morning, y'all please share that video. I need to share the video too. I know I'm tripping. I need to share that video. Hold on, let me share the video real quick, y'all. Then we're gonna get to the show. Man, you know those some special skills right there. You know that, right? All right, boom. Let me share, bro. Oh, we got 11 shares already. Shout out to everybody that shared the video. We definitely appreciate you. And shout out to everybody for continuing to follow and yeah. Oh, I got it, bro. All right, boom. We just shared it. We good to go now. So, bro had a pretty good birthday. He got a chance to finally
And Christmas.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that because everybody understood. Bro he had a list of very, very specific demands for Christmas and all that type stuff, right? First and foremost, let's start here.
Baby girl, you ready? That's for you. Hold it, don't drop it now. Don't drop that now, please. All right, I'm going to YouTube on your phone. All right, let me find out. I'm going to see what you're looking at. Got y'all so much weird. Hey, come on down. I know.
So as you can see, Lil Radio Boss finally got a chance to meet Travis Scott
At the Cactus Jack.
So much love to the city of Houston. You know, I have a partnership with the city of Houston, and a lot of time we go and do community service. We give back with the city, and we got invited to the Cactus Jack turkey drive where he met Don Toliver. Then we backdoored and got a chance to get the invite. It's cool. We'll pick it up later. We got a chance to get invited. You know, we got the invite to go out to Travis Scott's toy drive. And she told me, she was like, hey, Travis gonna be here, but I didn't say anything to Dylan. So we just stayed. We just went, we stayed, we worked. And in the middle of us working, Travis Scott showed up. And then the most GOAT thing about Travis is crazy. Man, y'all forgive me. I want to say Kendall Jenner. I think that's who. Yeah, Kendall, his girl. He had her out at Sunnyside Park walking around. I said, this is crazy. Boy, they got a Kardashian walking around Sunnyside Park right now.
But their turkey was really good.
The turkey leg hut was out there as well. One time for the turkey leg hut. Y'all, this man had a Jenner walking around Southside, Sunnyside Park, at the park. Kylie, my wife said Kylie, Kendall, one of them. That's not my suit. I don't follow which Kylie, Kendall. It was a Jenner walking around Sunnyside Park, y'all. And anybody that lives in Houston, especially that moves around, y'all understand that Sunnyside Park is not the park that you take nobody to. We're not taking them to McGregor Park. Don't take them to McGregor. And you better not go to Sunnyside. That ain't one of the ones that we're going to. We're gonna take them to, I don't even know. We'll take them to running over there by Braves Bayou. We can take them over there. Don't you take them to no Sunnyside, bro. They walking around Sunnyside chilling, big chilling. I said, ooh, this is gangster. That was a whole different level of, I've never seen anything like that. So I know everybody was tripping because Travis and stuff, but I'm like, oh my God. I know somebody was just hitting licks over here. This is crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, whoa, like, okay. Man, that was just so, especially being, you know, H-Town for real. That blew my mind that a Jenner was walking around Sunnyside Park. That was a, hey, Jayla LeVay, that was just another level of mind blowing for me. I was just like, oh, this is crazy. Like, she has no clue where she's at, right? That's what I'm thinking. But love will make you come to the trap. Love will have, ladies, some of y'all know Love done had y'all in the trap before. Y'all done been on I-10 nervous for that love before. I ain't gonna say nothing. That ain't my business. I say, this is different. I looked over at my wife. My wife was like, I said, okay, all right, Travis. All right, brother. You know what I'm saying? So, man, again, Dylan got a chance to meet Travis Scott. Now, before I get to what was going on with us this weekend, let's follow back, brother. Increment. Let's follow back, brother, because you had a very specific list for Christmas. You didn't have just a regular Christmas list. Nah, bro. You had a Christmas list like you had a job.
I do. Like some shirts.
Come on, job. All right. Now listen, y'all. He lucky his mama love him. He lucky he a mama's boy, because I said let's get him some Feezies. Some fake Yeezys. That's what I wanted to get him. He wouldn't have knew. He don't know. Y'all, not only did the man get the Yeezys, what else did you get for Christmas?
A PS5. Put that together. A Yeezy 5.
The man got Yeezys. He got a PlayStation 5. Y'all, he in here dressed up in all white like he one of Jesus' baby disciples. All the boy white. Boy, you looking like a ain't shell. Boy, in here eating Skittles. Life is good. He turned 8. Life got great, y'all. The boy got, look, he crossing his legs now. He's thinking about deep thoughts of life. That's what my son got going on this morning. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we get everything started, it's time for the morning motivation for Radio Boss Jr.
Starting off your day the right way.
Let's get into it.
Here's your morning motivation on the AM Wake Up Show.
All right. Morning motivation this morning coming from a brand new 8-year-old that makes its own sound effects. Dylan. All right, man. Motivation, morning motivation. Let's give it to him. What we got this morning?
To always be positive.
Okay.
Never give up your dreams.
Okay.
And whenever you go higher and higher,
Mm-hmm.
you go bigger and bigger. Make sure you give other people motivation.
All right, morning motivation from an 8-year-old. That was pretty good. That was pretty good, son. That was a nice little low. All right, up top. That was pretty good. Boom. Of course, the wife said thank you everyone that contributed to the Dylan birthday and Christmas fund, and Parker too, man. Y'all was banging on us. Y'all was banging on us for Christmas and for New Year's. We appreciate that. Much love. Thank everybody that Brother Roy say, come on, Dill. That was nice, baby. That boy, y'all listen. Man, great job, son. Great job. So, you know what I want you to do? Go downstairs and get your poster that you made and bring it back up here real quick. Let me see them Skittles. I'm gonna hold on because I don't want you to drop none of them.
What?
I'm not gonna eat none. Go get your poster from downstairs, your poster board that y'all had the assignment that mommy gave you. Go get that for me real quick. Don't get hers. Just get yours. Go get it. I'm not gonna eat none of your Skittles, bro. I'm not gonna eat your Skittles. I'm on live. They would tell you if I ate them, bro. Get your board. I'm looking at enough, son. Come on, man. We live and your mama watching. I would never eat your Skittles. All right, y'all. So check this out. Snitches get stitches. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Dylan's Goals. Boom. Dylan's Goals. First show of the new year. So what I wanted to do, guys, for the kids, we had them do New Year's resolutions. We had them do a vision board. They mommy said, hey, man, come on. Let's get these goals popping. So
At least do 5 of them.
at least do 5. So what we're going to do right now, because I know sometimes these kids will motivate the grown folks. So right now, we're going to run through Dylan's resolutions before we let him go back to his regular scheduled program. All right, we got 5 resolutions, Dylan's. What we got? What was 1? What we said we're going to do? And listen, guys, we did not make him. I didn't have any input on these resolutions. These were his goals. This is his vision board. All right, what we got for 1? What we going to do?
To give homeless people food weekly.
He said weekly he want to give homeless people food. I said, okay. All right, let's figure that out. What we doing for 2? What we got? What's your second one?
It's to get 1K on Instagram.
You want to get 1,000 followers on Instagram. That's what we thinking. 1,000 followers on Instagram. So here goes the funny thing about Instagram, right? For us, I wanted him to have like kids and people his own age following him on Instagram. So if you guys have kids that have Instagram, and I think his page is private, of course, mom runs social media. His Instagram, tell him your Instagram.
Radio Boss Jr.
Radio Boss Jr. on Instagram. Y'all got some kiddos. And of course, if y'all that are watching the show, y'all are like family. Like, we're not at the 1 million viewer mark yet. You know what I'm saying? So for our family members that watch the show, definitely, man, y'all can go follow and support my son, Radio Boss Jr. On Instagram. All right, that was 2. All right, number 3.
Start posting on YouTube and Twitch.
Okay, start posting on YouTube and Twitch. What is number 4? What does that say?
To be positive.
Okay, we're gonna stay positive. And then what is your last one that you put on your vision board?
To spend more time with Dad.
Okay. I saw that one. I like that one. I said, cool. I definitely know we can figure that one out and make that one happen. So one more time, my son's vision board. All right, man. Great job. I'm proud of you, man. As a pops, man, I feel like we headed the right direction, man. Super proud of your goals. I love the way that you set that up and figured that out. And you're going to accomplish it. Now, the feeding the homeless once a week.
We can do it once a month.
No. We're going to try, because that's the goal. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's the goal. We're going to figure out how to do it. See, because the way your real life is set up and the way our school is set up, we got to figure out how to work around that. And then I know you're about to start doing your basketball training again. Like, we're finna get serious. We're going to be sure we push through this year.
And I have to do a little bit more sports.
Yeah, you got to do some more sports. Right. So definitely we knew that was going. So good job. One more time for Radio Boss Jr. I love you. Proud of you. We got a full day today. We got things we got to go do. Okay.
I can't wait to go to. I can't wait.
I'm gonna try to go today.
I saw their post. It was so funny.
All right, we're gonna try to go today. All right, get that in a few minutes, and then we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna head out. Yeah, we're gonna try to make it over there. I'm gonna text him right now. One time for my son, y'all. So check this out. So again, we had originally planned to take some time off for the family. We wanted to take a few minutes, and I said, man, let me send this message out. Let me go and send this message out. We got it. We're gonna send out this. Man, y'all, I'm taking some time off for the family. We moving around, we gonna, and I'm like, man. So that was Sunday. Monday was Dylan's actual birthday. And then Tuesday, when we woke up, we found out that my grandmother had passed away. And so for me, it was like, man, come on, 2020. We trying to get out the door. We trying to just end this year. Like, let's get the year over. We almost at the finish line. And so last week I really stayed offline. Much love and thank you. To my Crossover Bible Fellowship family. They knew what was going on. I had shared it with with the elders and with my coworkers. They knew what was going on, but a lot of other people didn't know what was going on, right? So for us and my family, and I was getting the text and the people saying, "Hey man, where you at? We looking for you, brother. Hey, where you going, man? What's going on?" And it was like, man, I really want to, jump on and really share, but I just really wanted to kind of take a minute, for myself and just kind of reflect on that. You know what I'm saying? Just because I feel like a lot of people lost family last year. We lost a few people that I knew, but whenever you lose like granny or mama or pawpaw, or you know what I'm saying, it hit different. It feel different. And for me, I was just looking at it like, man, first and foremost, we understood that my grandmother was saved. We knew she had a relationship with God. So we had peace knowing that, you know what I'm saying? That was a certain level of peace that came with, I know my grandmother had a real relationship with God. This wasn't I think I'm nervous. I don't, man, we know without a doubt that she had a real relationship with God. She had her own personal walk with God. And so to a certain extent, that made us feel at peace. But at the same time, for me, and just being honest with y'all, just sharing some real like real life. This is how I really feel, right? For me, death is not something that I'm scared of. Death is not something that like I'm not afraid to talk about. Whenever I was young, my father was murdered, right? So I know I was younger, but I don't recall like crying or having any breakdowns after my father got murdered, right? When other people that I know passed, I would be maybe like upset or angry, but I didn't cry. Like I'm not that person. Like when things happen, I'd be pretty calm. I'd be pretty rational. I'm not the breakdown person, right? But when they woke me up, and literally I got woke up to the news, like my phone was on a FaceTime and I got the news, man, I woke up and I got the news and I started crying, right? And so my mind has a lot of things going on. My first thought inside of my mind was like, dang, like that's crazy. My grandmother is gone. And internally I'm thinking like, man, why am I crying like this, right? And it instantly hit me that not only was I crying for the loss of my grandmother, but I was crying at the loss and what that meant for my grandfather. My grandfather is 86 years old. And anytime you have people that have been in a relationship a long time, it really just started just making me really wrap my mind around the concept of, man, how much your love for the family can move you. So not only was I sad, I think I was sad that my grandmother passed, but it broke my heart that my grandfather had to figure things out by himself. You know what I'm saying? And instantly my mind and my heart went out to my grandfather. I'm like, man, this is crazy, right? So we call, my sister had made it down there, jumped on FaceTime, right? And so keep in mind, y'all, I'm crying like I'm broke, like inside my heart, I'm hurt. I'm my heart heavy, right? Man, and I said, let me talk to Pawpaw. So my sister put my grandfather on FaceTime, y'all. And when I tell y'all, bro was cool as a cucumber. He walking around that mug. Papa walk around that thing trying to order some chicken. He ordering crackling cornbread. I'm like, man, wait a minute, what is going on? Right? Like yeah, right. Like again, I know my grandparents have been together for about 50 years, right? So in my mind, I'm like, man, this is crazy to me that bro is just cool. So he was like, hey, grandson, thank you. I appreciate you, Now, to understand my grandmother's walk with God, you got to understand my grandfather's walk with God. He's a bishop for a very long time. He's a pastor. He's a reverend. He's a community service. He's an activist, and he's been all of these things for many, many years. So what you have to understand about my family is that, yes, my mother is a pastor. Yes, my big brother is a minister. My uncle is a minister. We all get that. It's like a lineage. You know what I'm saying? It comes down from my family, my grandfather. So a lot of time for people, they don't understand why I treat people so right and why I be so cool. Y'all got to understand my lineage is different. The cloth that I come from, they don't make that cloth a lot no more. So I say, man, Papa is really cool right now, right? So we jump on the family line and we say, okay, well, cool. They have an opening in the funeral home to do it this weekend. So I said, cool, we be there this weekend. Y'all, shout out to West Memphis. Went to go be and spend some time with the family. And I'm sharing this with y'all because I hope this bless somebody, right? I really want this to bless somebody. If you are married, if you're a married couple, if you're engaged, if you've been with, that was somebody say, why do we call their grandfather Paw Paw? That is a great question. I have no clue. I have no clue. That is a great question. I don't know why we call Does anyone know why we call our grandfathers Paw Paw? Maybe Grandpa, Paw Paw, grandfather, Grandpa. Man, that's a good question. We're gonna do that after the show. We're gonna figure out where Paw Paw came from. That's a great question, Instagram. So, man, get to the funeral, and we all leave from my grandfather's house, and we pull up, and we go inside the church, which was my uncle's church. Shout out my Uncle James and my auntie Shirley. And we get inside the church, y'all, and everybody was it was the social distance funeral, and because I heard about it, but in my mind I'm like, what is a social distance funeral? Like, this wasn't a funeral where it was 1,000 people, right? It was one of those things where it legit was just a handful of family on one side, a handful of friends on the other side of the church. So now I'm like, oh man, this is crazy. Okay, I'm sitting inside of a COVID funeral. So now I'm looking and I hear about it and I'm seeing it, but we basically sitting inside of a COVID-19 funeral. They checking temperatures at the door. They doing all that, right? So we get up there and I looked at the casket, but I'm like, man, I really don't want to go up there to this casket. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm good. Like, boom. Wife's like, baby, you want to walk up there? I'm like, nah, baby, I'm cool. Right? So my mama come in. So on the front row, it's my grandfather, it's my mother, it's my uncle, and it's my Aunt Ivy, Uncle Tyrone, my mama, and Papa. So I'm looking, y'all, at this casket. And when I'm looking at the inside of the casket, y'all, when I tell y'all my heart was happy, but I was confused, okay? I'm going to tell y'all why I was confused, okay? We look on the casket, y'all, and on the inside of my grandmother's casket, it's a beautiful picture of my grandmama, y'all. Oh, man, it had, my granny was styling and profiling, y'all. It said wife, mother, sugar baby. said, what? I said, baby, look inside my grandma's casket. She said, what? I said, baby, do it say sugar baby inside my grandma's casket? Y'all. When I tell y'all that took me out, I said, oh man, y'all, my family, I understand, y'all, why if it didn't make sense up until that point, why I act the way I act and how, man, I was dead, y'all. I heard my wife say, boom. I heard it in my head. I say, oh man. Oh man. Now listen, there was an explanation behind sugar baby. I'm going to my wife actually got a chance to record what that meant, and I'm gonna wait for Real Relationship Goals with Brother Royce, and I'm gonna share that footage with y'all because I want y'all to really understand the story behind that, right? And the story blessed us, right? Like the story, like if you were sitting inside of the funeral, the service, man, the story blessed my family. Even because when I saw it inside the casket, I was thrown off, y'all. I really was trying to figure out who do I text in my family to understand why sugar baby is on the inside of my grandmother's casket, right? Oh man, y'all. I had questions at that point, right? I had real life questions at that point. But I will tell you this. So did not want to walk up there. And my mom, y'all, turned around, right? So everybody had went up and they looked at the casket and they did the final viewing or whatever. And my grandfather was the last person to go. So keep in mind, I already was like, nah, I'm cool. I'm okay. Boom. My mom turns around and says, help daddy. Dang. So now I got to get up and go up here by the casket, right? So I grab my grandfather and we walk up to the casket, right? So as we walk to the casket, the man that's over the funeral home, he met my grandfather, and then my uncle who was presiding over the service, he came down and met my grandfather too. So we're all standing in front of the casket, right? And I'm in my head, I'm like, God, why did you, out of all my brother in here, my sisters, boom, my mama turn around and tell me, hey, get up, go help daddy. Boom. So I get up, we stand in front of the casket, man. And keep in mind, y'all, my grandfather has been cool as ice. He ain't broke, he ain't did nothing, right? So I'm looking, and so I'm holding my grandfather, and he turns around to the man at the funeral home and says, he said, hey man, thank you. Y'all did an amazing job. My wife looks beautiful, right? He looks at my grandmother, he said, you're beautiful, baby. So my uncle is tearing up, right? My grandfather turns around and looks at him and says, hey man, be strong. Be strong. Right? So now I'm tripping now because I'm watching my grandfather quarterback. He's in to me, what I feel like is a bad situation, right? I'm like, oh man, this is life altering. This is not just something that you get over. This is one of those things that when it happens to you, this hurts. You're gonna feel this loss. This is not the easy peasy. Oh, whoa. He's just lost his soulmate, his teammate, his backbone, and he's still quarterbacking, y'all. He see the blitz coming and he cool. He just stepped back. He's avoiding all the tackles. He's moving. Boom. I'm like, oh man, this is crazy. So y'all, at this point, I'm tearing up, man. I am tearing up. I'm like, God, dog. Right, mom, y'all, man, when I tell y'all, man, I'm tearing up, but I'm hearing he just told my uncle be strong, so I'm trying to be strong, right? But again, y'all remember my initial breakdown at my initial moment when I found out was worrying about Pawpaw. So man, I'm breaking down, right? I'm like, oh man, it's crazy. For married couples, this was the part. And after this, I understood why God had me standing with my grandfather at the casket, right? My grandfather looks at my grandmother, right? And he said, hey, he said, I love you. He said, I love you dearly. He said, wait for me. I'm going to be right behind you. And I'm going to see you when I get there. Right? Boom. Y'all, when I tell y'all that broke me down for a lot of different reasons, right? After hearing that, I understood full circle why I was standing up there at that moment, man. Can you imagine what it's like to love somebody and even in the midst of them passing, your love is still, he's looking at my grandmother telling the baby, you're beautiful, right? He's telling her, I love you, wait for me, I'm gonna be right behind you. You know what I'm saying? And was calm. There was no, man, y'all, the man was so calm. And I just was like, oh my God, like, man, this is what love, this is what relationships are really about. You know what I'm saying? That unconditional death do us part, like, y'all, that told me up, man. It was at that moment I understood why God had me standing there, because there's somebody that fights and advocates for relationships and somebody that fights for marriages. And I understand that people look at my wife and I, people look at our kids and they saying, man, yeah, they successful, but we what is it like when it's ugly? What is it like whenever it falls off? Or what if they don't, you know, people always look, everybody that look at you is not always looking at you because they want you to win. Some people want to see you break under pressure. Some people want to see you fall off. Everybody that's watching is not watching as a fan of the show, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lot of people that used to watch Floyd Mayweather, not because they liked him. They wanted to see when he was going to take his first loss. Couples that are inside these relationships, a lot of time people watch us just to see, when are we going to take our first loss? They want to see you whenever Floyd got hit and he got stumbled. People like, oh, he stumbled. Somebody finally hit him. Still won the fight. Still did everything, but people be needing stuff to talk about. And a lot of time you will be the stuff that they talk about. Your relationships, your shortcomings, you falling off of, girl, they cheated. Oh my God, girl, she left him for somebody. That's what people are waiting to talk about in your life, because people see the good post. They see the happy post. They don't see them ugly posts. They don't see them ugly days when you're cussing and fighting and when you 1 foot out the door, and they don't see that, but that's what they want to see. Even in his time of just rock bottom, man, he was so calm and so cool. I said, God, this is what it's about. This is what it's about. It was like at that moment, it snapped to me. At that moment, that's when I said, okay, God, I see. I see what you wanted me to see. Man, I felt so honored just to call that man my grandfather. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really understood at that point. Imagine working your whole life and understanding, man, we different. Man, no, we don't act like everybody else. No, God, we don't do that. I understand everybody smoking and drinking. I'm cool. Yeah, God, now, God, you right, man. At one point, people would say, man, he was gang banging. Yeah, but I wasn't crash dummy gang banging. We was gang banging because we found out that my family had been taken advantage of by my stepfather. And so we gang banged as a mean of protection. And whenever we got to gang banging, we moved up the top. And being at the top, we still are implementing God-fearing morals to the people up under us and the people around us. And whenever people was ready to go, I'm like, nah, we're not doing that. It's crazy, y'all. Even in a quote unquote negative environment, man, there's so much morals and so many principles that gang banging taught me, right? So it's crazy that the head controls the body. I never had to tell none of my homies' parents that they went to jail up under me. Nobody got killed up under me. Nobody did no crash dummy. That's never what it was about with us. You know what I'm saying? Because again, it's the godly morals. That's why a lot of time whenever we get around people and we understand, yeah, in life we do things, real things, but at the same time, it's the morals and the principles behind why we do what we do. Even in the trap, I believe it's a whole, and it sounds crazy, it's a lot of ex-drug dealers, pimps, gangbangers that make the best preachers because they really understand what's going on in the streets. A lot of other people don't understand what's going on in the streets. And when you're in the streets, you can't even talk to me if you don't talk a certain language. So even when I was going through that, I wasn't understanding everything and why. But then the older you get, you're like, okay, God, I understand. You had a special assignment for me. Had we not went through A, B, and C, we couldn't have got through Z in this assignment. You know what I'm saying? So that's why whenever we move through the streets and we comfortable and you ain't got no security in this and that food. No. this is where we the most comfortable. For real. For real, for real. Not on no tough guy stuff, none of that, man. But when God got you and you understand you on a special assignment, you move different. You all right. You good when you're out there in them certain pockets and areas and corners. Yeah. So I understood, man. It was like, it felt like to me, my whole life I had been building up to a moment, to a certain point, and just standing behind my grandfather for that 1 to 2 minutes and just listening and watching everything. It was like a full circle moment for me. It made me understand, like, oh, snap, that's crazy. This is what God, this was that. I hear I'm gonna say OG Christians. I hear OG Christians say all the time, you gotta wait for your appointed time. I'm like, all right, cool, I hear you. The appointed time. Yeah, all right, whatever, cool. No, the appointed time. All right, yeah, I hear you. Appointed time. Got you, appointed time. And it was like, oh my God, boom. It hit me. Y'all, I'm sorry, OG Christians, my bad. I apologize. I get it now. That was my appointed time, man, to just really be there in the midst and just sit down and listen and watch. I say, ooh. I said, that's deep. That's deep. So I said that, right? Somebody right now is going through the reset process. For some people, it's the beginning of the year. For some people, it's the beginning of the month. For some people, it's every Monday. I don't know what it is that is the mental reset point for you, right? What I'm gonna tell you is, hey man, you gotta keep going until you get to that appointed time. And it's coming for you. It's coming. You can't stop though. It's amazing to me how many people live their whole life without ever getting to their appointed time because they stopped. Right? You ever been at the park? For all my hoopers, for all the people that wear the shorts up under the jeans, because you understand that ball is life. You ever been at the park and you look over there and you see school? Y'all know school. Y'all know school. School over there by himself, no basketball, dribbling. And y'all looking over there like, man, what is he going through? School over there tripping, right? Y'all know we like to talk about people. School is tripping. What is school doing? School over there behind the back. Young punks between the legs, right? And we think school is on crack. We ready to write school off and calling folks to come pick school up. That's what we at with it. There you go. A+. He just shooting air shots. He just got the quickest release you ever seen, right? And you like, man, what is wrong with school, right? Until somebody tap you and say, no, that was the number one person coming out of, I know Brother Russ on here, coming out of Wheatley High School, coming out, one of the North Side high schools. Well, he came out of Jones in 85, man. He was supposed to go to the league, man. He had an ACL injury and just never bounced back. Oh man, that's such and such, man. And he used to be, but man, something happened. Somebody passed and mentally he just lost it. He just went, right? That's what they telling you. Boom. And you be like, dang, that's crazy. You mean to tell me, man, he could have been the next Michael Jordan. He could have been the next LeBron James. He could have been the next this and that. He could have been the next Michael Jackson. He could have been the next whatever, right? And they probably really could have been, except for they stopped. They didn't make it to their appointed time. You know what I'm saying? So for you, let's say you don't play sports. Let's say you don't do music. You could have had that great idea that broke that generational wealth curse for your family. You could be in that relationship and that person is a beautiful person, but you don't communicate your needs and you don't tell them what you need for you guys to be successful. And y'all end up separating. And for the rest of your life, you trying to find the perfect fit and you trying to find why you can't get it right because the person you were supposed to be with, you didn't communicate with. You didn't want to talk to and tell them how to get where y'all was going together. Sounds crazy, but it happens every day in real life, ladies and gentlemen. For real. You got to keep going until you get to your appointed time. That's not for everybody. If you were the lunatic that is putting his hands on you or she cheating on you and doing all that other kind of stuff repeatedly, and you done talked about it and prayed about it and it don't seem like it's changing, it might be time for you to go and find something else, right? I'm not telling y'all to stay in no abusive relationships. I'm not telling you to stay in a position where people don't value you. I'm not telling you to be with somebody that don't love you unconditionally. That's not what I'm telling you. It's about looking at you. If you are the person that understands this is a good person, this is a good woman, this is a good man, they love you, they ride for you, they are trying to, but in your mind, you always looking for the next best. Man, ooh, God. Yeah, God, he good, God. He treat me right. He do all this. Listen, it's crazy how God will give you what you pray for, and then you get to asking for the other stuff. You have everything you look for, and then be like, God, I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, Lord, I prayed and asked you for a Benz, Lord, and you sent me a Benz. But now that I got a Benz, Lord, I think I need the Benz with the power windows and with the LED headlights. A Benz is still a Benz. You pray for the Benz and you got the Benz, but not because you got the Benz and the Benz don't have the interior stitching around the seats that the new Benz got. That new Benz might not be your Benz. You might not can't afford that new Benz. That new Benz got some things that you don't know. See, when that old Benz break down, you might be all right. That new Benz break down, hey, that's $1,000 for the oil change. Oh, that tire went down. Oh, that's $400. You don't have, okay. Wait a minute. Hit that reset button. You got to be honest with yourself, man. You got to look at yourself. You got to be willing to do that work, man. You got to do the work to get where you're trying to go, man. For real, for real. So again, Brother Royce, it feel like a Man. It's that reset, man. It's that reset. We new year, brand new goals, brand new all type of things. And for the people that need that, hey, let's tap in. Let's do it. Let me be sure my kids ain't watching real quick. Baby, are the kids watching? So I'm gonna share this with y'all before we get out of here. Tomorrow we're gonna get to all the news and all that kind of stuff. But just starting the year off, I wanted to start the year off being honest with you guys. And I wanted to just kind of share some of the things that I've been pushing through and I've been going through, right? So, okay, the kids aren't watching. Thank you, baby. All right, look. This is gonna bless somebody. We talked about this over the weekend. My wife and I, we made goals, right? Now, do we always make goals? Absolutely. We have goals that we make. We got goals that we like to do. But we made some real couple goals for 2021. And I'm gonna share one goal with you guys, right? And I hope this bless somebody. It takes some work. I want to start off by saying this. It definitely takes some work. But you can push through. You can make it happen. You can do it, right? You have to be honest about your relationship. You can have the most amazing relationship ever, or you can have a cool relationship, or you can have a bad relationship, depending on the work that you're willing to put in, right? We didn't set regular goals either this year. We really looked at, hey, what are some things that we know we can do that can make this relationship awesome and amazing and magical, but we really got to do the work. So anybody that know my wife, y'all know she would jump on a plane and be gone. She don't care nothing about a germ. She gonna mask up, gloves, sanitizer. She brings her own oil, all kind of stuff, y'all. Real talk, we just went out of town for the funeral. As soon as we got the rental car, my wife stops me before we even get to the rental car. She brought Clorox wipes with her to wipe down the inside of the whole car. For real, I said, baby, that's the computer. Shut up. She done Cloroxed everything inside the car, the steering wheel. Anything she felt like we would touch, she wiped down. My wife ain't scared of nothing. She gonna travel, but she gonna sanitize and do all that kind of stuff, right? So one of the things that we ended up doing, we did agree to do trips. I know a lot of people have not liked to travel. A lot of people feel however they feel about traveling. Us traveling, y'all, honestly, on them planes and stuff, they really have to sanitize. None of them are trying to get lawsuits. This might be the best time to travel, you know, just as long as you keep your face covered up. The same things you would do. I know a lot of us are worried about COVID. You can get COVID at the grocery store. And that I'm not just saying that, that's really true, right? You know what I'm saying? So for us, it's about, hey, we're gonna pray about it. Let's take all the precautions and let's keep going, right? So we said this year we set up a certain amount of trips that we're gonna take as a couple and as a family. We set that up. But we also set up some numbers, right? And I'm gonna share these numbers with you guys, and hopefully this bless somebody. Us personally, we looked at the togetherness and the teamwork. So what we set up was 5-3-1. Okay, 5-3-1. So for somebody, they like 5-3-1. Are those lottery numbers? Are we trying to win a lottery, right? Yes, you're trying to win the relationship lottery. Absolutely. The relationship lottery is what you're trying to win, guys. So 5-3-1 is our numbers for the year. Weekly, what we're gonna try to do. Somebody said, how long? Cody said, how long have you been married? We've been married for 4 years. We're going on our 5th year being married, but we've been together 19 years, my wife and I. And actually, that's a great question, Cody. One thing about it for me is that, especially you've been in a relationship for a long time, some people might get boring, you know what I'm saying? And you don't want to have the boring relationship. Nothing breaks up relationships worse than boredom. Okay, I'm being honest and being real and transparent with y'all. Boredom is a relationship killer. It is nothing worse than you losing the love of your life because you are boring. Okay, everybody say we playing 5-3-1 tonight on the lottery. We're gonna bust it down on the pick three. Got it. 5-3-1. So look, if you're watching this video on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram right now, I want you to put in the comments 5-3-1. And I'm doing this for a reason. If you are watching this video, put 5-3-1. Before I even explain what it is, what it got to do with anything, put 5-3-1 if you are in a relationship, because I want to be sure that you guys understand what I'm about to tell y'all before we get to where we got to go, right? 5-3-1. Those are the numbers. Marla, I got you. Matter of fact, boom, here we go. 5-3-1. I see you. Marla, I'm holding you accountable. Tina, there you go. Tamika, hey girl. TJ, 5-3-1. Come on, relationships. I see y'all tapping in. 5-3-1. 5-3-1. I see y'all tapping in. Here we go. Here we go. Influence. What is influence? Influence is when you use your position and your platform to help move the agenda forward. This is real life influence, y'all. I'm a real social media influencer. For real. Here we go. 5-3-1. Now, here we go. This don't, ladies, y'all please stick with me, okay? Jim and I say 1-3-5. That's cool too. That's cool. Here we go. So for 2021, my wife and I said 5 times a week we will work out, do some type of workout, whether that's cardio, whether we just walk down the street together, whether we go to the gym, whether we box in the front yard. 5 times a week we will do some type of cardio. Because I know if I say working out, some of y'all gonna be like, I ain't lifting no weights. You definitely don't have to lift weights, right? 5 times a week. It's 7 days in a week. 5 times a week, we will do some type of workout. Some of y'all might do it 2 a day. That's cool. Y'all might walk in the morning and then walk in the evening. Y'all might walk in the evening and then get up and do you some push-ups. However you break it up. 5 times a week, we definitely will work out. 3 times a week, we would set aside time for intimacy. Because I know there might be some kids on here. Three times a week, we would set aside time for intimacy. Whether hey baby, let's get together. However that looks for you and yours. And of course, you guys can try to adjust according to your relationship. But for me, I'm like, And here goes the crazy part, guys. Here goes the crazy part. The 5 times a week will really make the 3 times a week better. I'm just saying. You know. Brother Artist, wait a minute. These are goals now, everybody. Listen, now wait a minute now. Everybody don't got that keyboard upstairs and downstairs so they can go, for us with our keyboards, we got to figure it out. And then here's the part that's going to bless somebody. Here you go. That one time a week. Oh, yeah, brother. Woo, come on. Come on, 36 years. Yeah. So y'all thinking about now, what is the one, right? What is the one? One day a week is where the other person can go do something that truly, genuinely makes them happy. Whether that's happy hour with the girls, whether that's a date night, that depends on you and your relationship. So if that's that one night a week when your girl say, hey, this girl's night, this happy hour, I'm going to do something with the girls. And that means you got to watch the kids, or you got to, all right, baby, cool, I got it. We'll get it situated. Boom. Whether that's one night a week where, hey, babe, I really ain't got no plans with the girls this week. Let's make that one day a week. Can we catch a date this week? You can change. Remember, you don't have to do the same one thing every week. It changes as the relationship changes. Maybe it might be, hey, man, baby, Dylan got the PlayStation 5. I want to play Fortnite. I want to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Boom, right? That's the one day a week where individually you find something that makes each of you happy, and you don't judge. You don't do nothing. Baby, go do what makes you happy. If that's working out, if that's going with the girls, if that's, hey, baby, I need to go downstairs. I got a sewing machine. I got some things I need to do. Please watch the kids. Don't let them bother me. If it's, hey, babe, I just want to go for a ride. I need to do whatever. That's that personal, what makes you happy question. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is a stress reliever? What is the goats? Okay. Hey, Brother Wilson, that's why Brother Wilson be dressed so sharp. He be happy. You know, so again, these are the numbers that we set. You know what I'm saying? Gemini, you good, brother? Post it like you made it up. It's it's good. You good. You got it. So again, it's about you guys being honest, and y'all got to sit down and talk, because again, because it's the one day a week, we still want to be on the same page. So I still want to give them time to plan or prepare if I need help for them, looking out for whatever they need to do to get us off. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. Let's just try. Let's put forth the effort. These are goals. A goal is not a guarantee unless you work for it. For real. So again, guys, this is just something we did to try to, just work on us and try to be sure that we don't get bored. We don't get. Now, Brother Royce is my marriage coach. Brother Royce is my marriage coach. And I'm going to share something with y'all. I'm first, because I see people talking about 571, right? 571, right? All of us love different. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes your other half needs time to rest and recuperate and recover. So if y'all some 5'7" brothers, cool. I ain't mad at y'all. baby, I'm tired. Leave me alone. Sometimes you gotta respect the, respect that reset button, guys. All right, I'm gonna share with you. All right, here we go. Brother Royce taught me a very valuable lesson in some of our sessions whenever we sat down, right? And one thing about it, for a lot of us, especially we'll go to that 3 or the 5 or the 7 number, whatever you guys are at, right? Man, I wish Brother Royce was live. I know he's doing some stuff. So we'll talk about this Wednesday, right? But again, everything is not always a 5-star meal. So when you go out to eat, every night might not be Maestro's whenever you go out to eat. Sometimes you go through Whataburger. Sometimes you might hit Chipotle. Sometimes we might go to Pappadeaux. Because again, it's the difference between Whataburger, it's the difference between Pappadeaux, and it's the difference between Maestro's, right? So those different times a week might not always be the full course meal. Sometimes you might got to hit that drive-through. Sometimes you might just got to go to Pappadeaux. Sometimes, because again, to go to Maestro's, you got to make reservations. It's reservations. You understand what I'm saying? So somebody gonna get that. I hope that didn't go over somebody's head. Sometimes it's reservations now. Sometimes whenever you when you want to go to Maestro's, you got to plan that out. You don't just pop up at Maestro's and be like, yo, they're gonna be like, nah, it ain't no tables in here for you, sir. Babe, you want to go to Maestro's on Saturday? Yeah, baby, let's go to Maestro's on Saturday. Now you got 10. She's ready. Mentally, you ready. You understand that costs a little more than just going to a Pappadeaux or a drive-through restaurant too. You understand what I'm saying? So now so one of them times you might say, okay, baby, well, once a week, I want to take you to Maestro's. All right, cool. I'm with that. What day we going to Maestro's this week? Now you plan, you prepare for that. Now you done made those reservations. Other times you just hungry on the way home and we riding through Whataburger with, hey, baby, okay. Kids up there playing. Come here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So again, I just want to put that out there because I know I said that, and some brothers are going. One thing I know about us brothers, we hear what we like to hear. He told me what I heard him say was the brother said 3 times a week, and you ready to pull out lights, cameras, you stretching, you doing all the extra stuff, and it don't be that all. Sometimes you just gotta, and again, it's about knowing the person you with too. But I'm just saying that because I don't want nobody to jump in the game and try to score 50 points in the game every night. Sometimes your team can still win if you get 8 points and 3 assists. You know what I'm saying? So again, just putting that out there for people that heard me, but they might not have heard me. You heard me? All right, just want to definitely share and put that out there. Great first show of the week, man. We really appreciate you guys. Again, you definitely can tap in with me. Be sure if you're on Facebook, that's where I do the majority of the announcements at the AM Wake Up Show Day One group. I'll let you guys know, hey, we live. This is what time we going live. This how we gonna do it. So again, man, let's win this year. Let's be positive. Let's go hard this year. Whatever your goals are that you set for you, be sure you go hard to accomplish your goals. Be sure you set it up so you can win. You know what I'm saying? Stace, what's going on, man? For real, for real. So, man, thank y'all for stopping y'all day. I know it's Monday. I know Monday is a busy day for a lot of us. I'm about to go get busy. We got to run to the grocery store and go hit this workout and do all those type things. Tomorrow morning, we definitely will see you guys. One time, let me make sure we do this the right way. This is what we're waiting for.
Relationship goals. Need relationship advice? Yeah, man.
Do it now.
Real relationship goals with Kiati and brother Royce F. Robinson.
Real relationship goals will be Wednesday. So again, guys, for everybody, and that is my brother, my partner in crime right there, brother Royce F. Robinson. You can follow him on Instagram and follow him on Facebook, Royce F. Robinson. Be sure y'all tap in with the brother, especially my couples that are trying to figure it out for the year. Great time for you guys to get started and get you some assistance. Great time for you to, you know what I'm saying, go and get you some plays for your playbook. Real talking. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Richie Rich, what's going on, brother? I appreciate you guys. Tomorrow morning, we back live. A whole lot of foolishness going on in the world. Matter of fact, I'm going to end the show with this. Let me give y'all something y'all can use real quick. Earlier this year, we talked about traveling. My wife and I talked about traveling, and we talked about going on a trip. And I ended up going on a Spirit plane, y'all. I ended up on Spirit. First time ever. First time ever I ended up on Spirit. I needed the Holy Spirit, y'all. Spirit, my wife had us praying the whole trip. Airlinesrating.com just released their list of the safest airlines for 2021, the top 20 list. Do you guys think Spirit made the list for the safest flights of 2021? Do you think Spirit made the list? At least talking about how did that go? Lovely T State, don't do Spirit. Well, if Spirit is one of the airlines that you like to frequent, they did not make the list. Shockingly. Y'all. I've never gotten motion sickness on a plane. I was finna throw up. Listen, the man hit the landing. Yeah, I'm not playing, y'all. We hit the young jock. Imagine you almost sleep in the plane land and you say, it's going down. Meet me in. Yeah, I literally start hitting this. Both sides. I said, man, what is this pilot doing, man? Why is he doing this to us? I'm not lying, baby. Am I lying? Everybody hit the young jock. It's like we was in the video. I was like, oh, man, this is crazy. All right, y'all. The number one rated plane line I've never heard of in my life. It's called Qantas. Qantas, Qatar Airways. Let me see the first one that we would fly on. The number 8 on the list is Alaska Airline. Number 10, British Airways. Number 12, Hawaiian Airlines. Oh, okay, here we go. If you fly Southwest Airlines, they made number 13 on the list. Southwest Airlines was 13. Delta Airlines was 14. American Airlines was 15. KLM was 19. And wrapping up the top 20, United. We fly as United. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. If they wouldn't have made the list, I was finna be upset. So again, and I know a lot of these airlines that made the list are some overseas as well. So again, that's kind of cool. I didn't know Southwest was number 13 though. That made me. I don't live by Southwest Airline, so. Whew. But I might be taking some trips over there. 13th on the safest, and United came in at number 20. I normally don't do Delta and American because in my mind they cost a little more. I don't know how true that is. I'm gonna get on Priceline.com and .com. Delta is great. Southwest tickets $29 now. Yeah, we're gonna have to just make that drive then, because if they the 13th safest and they cheaper, we about bundling some things up now. I don't know how y'all work, but we will bundle it up quick. If any, top of the year, if anybody is selling them buddy passes, can y'all let me and my wife know? You got to catch them at the top of the year. Boys be trying to sell them flight passes. You got to wear a button-up shirt, but you can get on that thing. So, yeah, let us know if anybody's selling them flight passes. Again, thank y'all so much for rocking with us, waking up with us. Oh, they going to start coming to Bush? What? Oh, man. Oh, man. They shouldn't have did that. Okay. Oh, we're not supposed to say that out loud. My bad. Oops. I was joking. Don't sell me your pass. Under no circumstances will we take it. But you got to button up for first class. Okay. All right. My bad. I didn't want to get nobody in trouble. My bad. All right, y'all. If anybody has those tickets, anybody has those tickets, I would just, thank you. Appreciate you. All right, guys. Great first show of the year. They done brought Southwest to Intercontinental Bush. Oh, I'm gonna be tearing them up. Thank you for progress. All right, y'all. I don't know, man. I feel like first show of the year, I should pray for y'all before we dip. That's how I'm feeling. I feel like I should give it to you. All right, here we go. We're gonna pray for y'all. The short and sweet. The short and sweet prayer. Heavenly Father, everybody that watches this video, whether it's now or if they watch it later, pray that you bless them this year, protect them, keep your hands over them, and let's get to the success. Let's work through the problems. Let's be better. Let's go higher than we went last year. Pray that you will continue to use this platform to influence real people having real problems in everyday life, and pray that everybody that is trying to hit that 531 status, that you help them reach that status, whatever they set that number up for in their personal relationships, help them be successful. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. We kept it short and sweet for y'all. Thank y'all for watching. We definitely will see you guys tomorrow morning, because them kids got to go back to school. 531 easier when them kids gone. All right, y'all. Boom. Like my wife would say. All right, man. Y'all be blessed, man. Let's start this year off the right way. Go hard today. Get you. I don't care if you walk around the kitchen counter while you fixing sandwiches. Go get you some kind of walking in, some kind of cardio in today. Yeah, man. Y'all